In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 of my top tips around what you could do for passive income ideas in 2021. Keep watching. Hey guys, my name's Ravi Sharma and I'm the founder and buyer's agent here at Search Property. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Search Property TV. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave me a thumbs up if this is content that you actually like. And of course, share it with someone that wants to actually learn about Australian real estate, financial independence, and passive income. Today's video is about how to generate passive income in 2021, my top 5 ways. Now, when it comes to passive income, everyone throws this around and goes, oh my God, I want to make passive income. I want to make money while I sleep. And that's because so many online gurus, a lot of YouTubers as well, come out and say, well, you can make so much passive income, you should totally do it. It's the best thing ever. Like, if you're not making passive income, you're losing, because active investments and active income is a waste of time. And I actually don't agree, because the thing is, with passive income, in order for it to become passive income, it's first got to be active income. Now, what I mean by that is, actively, you need to do things in order to get the asset or get things in the process of working in order for them to transition out to becoming passive. And be sure to watch till the end of the video, because I'm going to share with you my number 1 thing that you need to think about when you're looking at passive income in 2021. So number 1 is create a YouTube channel. Yes, you're watching this on YouTube and you may have already heard this 100 times before, but like with most things, you could hear the same message 50 times, but as soon as that one person tells you with their unique voice and experience at the one time that in your life you're probably most acceptable of new ideas, it really could be the difference. So you may have heard this time and time again, and you may think, oh, here's another passive income video, but it could be today, after this video, that you actually go out there and start setting up those fundamentals in order for you to excel in 2021. So number 1 is the YouTube channel, and you need to create this. I think if you're looking at what you're interested in and what you actually like talking about, YouTube is perfect for it. Use my example, for instance. I came on YouTube and I probably find maybe 1 or 2 other people talking about Australian real estate. So I've come into a market where, a lot of people have always said, YouTube is saturated. YouTube is saturated, I don't want to start it. But at the same time, when you actually look at your niche, how many people was I competing with? And I'm not really competing with them, because we're all talking about different things and everyone's got a unique voice. You may actually hear my voice and say, I don't really like Ravi, so I'm gonna go check someone else out. Or you may do the same with their channel. But at the end of the day, it's about sharing the knowledge you have. You could actually have something really valuable that you actually want to, go out and share with people and help people, but you don't know how. With YouTube, it's 2 things. 1, it can become quite lucrative in terms of the passive income you can generate. I've actually monetized my channel now. So if you're interested in knowing how much I make on YouTube, definitely comment down below and I'm transparent, I'll let you know. So I can definitely make a video about that, but I don't want it to come across like, oh my God, look at me, look at my channel, I'm making so much money. No, it's really about, if that could be the source of your inspiration, then I'll definitely make that video. So leave me a comment down below. Secondly, with YouTube, you can actually go out there and create a community and talk to other people that may be interested in the same stuff. So for instance, there's certain hobbies that I have that I can actually only talk to people on specific channels about, or Facebook groups. Now, the thing is, my social circle, the people I have, they may not be interested in these things. And does that mean I now don't talk to anybody? I can't connect with anyone? Because now, with an ever increasing reliance on technology, I actually think we've become more social than actually antisocial, right? So with being social, it's really about connecting on those ideas, connecting and sharing that knowledge. And I think it could be a beautiful place if you use it for the right reasons. Start a YouTube channel around something you love. Don't just start it because you're thinking, I'm gonna make a lot of money from it, because that is the number 1 mindset that will get you to fail. This is why I say passive income is only passive after it's become an active investment or income. So you need to really put in the time, and if it feels like work, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. This, for me, connecting with you guys, is probably the highlight of my week, to be able to share my knowledge about something I'm so passionate about, and in turn be able to help people like yourself at scale. Then it truly is an amazing feeling. So I thank you so much for the ongoing support. If you feel like you need to share this with someone else, that you may have a friend that actually had been wanting to start a YouTube channel, this is the call out. share this video with them because it's my number one thing to do in 2021. Number two, become a freelancer. I have come in contact with so many talented people over the years that it blows my mind when I chat to them and I say, okay, well, are you running this as like a business or a side hustle, or are you making money off this? Because you're really talented. And it's not just about making extra income. Like, yes, everyone wants to have extra income and different streams of income, but it really is about putting yourself out there and actually putting out information or sharing knowledge around something that you're really talented at or that you actually want to share. It's going to be incredible when you can actually go out there and you see people go, wow, I actually didn't know this and I wanted to know this. I didn't know you even knew this. So it really is about sharing that information. And now if you can make some extra income on the side doing something you love, it seems like a complete no-brainer. So as much as I talk on this channel about making money and make more money and invest and use that to invest even more, I'm only saying that because I want the return on investment to be happiness. And a lot of people out there might be shitting on me saying, well, no, I love my job. Okay, you may love it today, but in 5 years' time, when you maybe have small kids or you're married or you want to travel somewhere else and now you can't because you're held down by this one job, then I don't think you're going to be really happy. So it's about really looking at other things that you can do, hobbies or side hustles that you'll find talent in, and you can actually go and monetize that. That's my number two on my list when it comes to passive income ideas in 2021. And it could be something as simple as graphic design. You could literally go out, email and DM so many companies. You could email restaurants, cafes, nightclubs and tell them, hey, I can create flyers for you, I can create logos for you. If you enjoy doing that anyway, you could literally set up a business in like 90 days. If you actually want to know step by step how to create a business in Australia, then definitely just leave it in the comments down below, because if you find me passionate about anything apart from real estate, it's about helping people really set up these side hustles. So something I want to bring more to the channel in 2021 is really about passive income, side hustles, and how to create those businesses so that you can actually go and take financial control of your future. Number three, probably the most obvious, a real estate portfolio that generates positive cash flow. I talk about this in so many videos. In fact, I've done it with my own portfolio where I generate about $62,000 a year in passive income. So if you haven't checked that out, there's a link in the description below and a card will probably pop up here at some point. Definitely go check that out. But with real estate, it really is going to be about getting into properties. With mortgage rates so low at the moment, it's hard not to find something that's positive cash flow. The tricky part with it is finding a property that not only has cash flow and positive cash flow, it's about finding something that's actually going to grow long term. Because with real estate, as much as I talk about cash flow, it's capital growth that really gets you out of the game. So if you can get something that keeps you in the game, being cash flow, and be attaching yourself with assets that actually grow in value, that's the whole game here. A portfolio that's actually going to get you retirement and self-retirement, so you're not relying on the pension or the government to tell you what you can do. Now, number four is dividend stocks. So something I don't talk about on this channel either is shares and stock investing. Now, if that is something you would like to know, I can definitely call some other YouTubers on board and we can create some videos around that. I generally don't talk about these things, although I do invest in shares, is because I don't think I know enough about it. I know individuals and friends that I have in the YouTube community that actually are really smart people and they are so into shares, cryptocurrency and things like that. So if you are interested in that sort of stuff, definitely leave a comment down below that you need someone to come on. Let's talk about shares. Let's talk about how we get into this, especially with the new year coming around. You may have some financial goals around, hey, I want to buy, I want to invest in the share market, but I don't know where to start. So if you do want that sort of content, I'll get really smart people, a lot smarter than me, to come on the channel to talk about it. But buying dividend stocks essentially is stocks that you purchase that promise a percentage return in terms of an income. You could buy, say, $1 worth of shares and they may promise to give you 2 cents. Now, of course, that's a very vague example, and that's purely because I don't want to put anything out there that you suddenly go, oh, okay, that sounds great. Ravi's talking about shares now. No, it's definitely not that. That's the limit of my knowledge or the amount that I'm willing to share. I don't generally talk about things I don't know. And I say generally, but in fact, I don't talk about stuff I don't know. So that's why I'm just going to stop there. If you want more about dividend stocks and what to buy in 2021, leave me a comment down below or DM me on Instagram saying you want that video, and I'll call in the experts for it. Don't worry. And number 5, now before you leave after hearing number 5, you definitely want to stay till the end of the video, because I'm going to tell you my number 1 hack, my number 1 thing above all that you need to think about to avoid and really to focus on, because in 2021, things are going to change. And I really want this one thing to resonate with you, so be sure to wait till the end of the video. Number 5 is flipping on eBay, Gumtree, and Amazon. Okay, so you've probably seen Gary Vee go out there, garage sales. You've probably seen other resellers on YouTube talking about their journey. But what I'm talking about here is literally as easy as it can be. You may actually go around, look around in your room right now, and you might find maybe 5 or 6 things that hold some value that you actually don't use. You've probably not used it in the last 6 to 12 months, let's be real. Now, instead of just holding it, you may actually be able to just go and sell it. Now, it's really easy, especially if you have a phone. If you've got a phone in your hands, it is actually the easiest thing to do, because essentially what you're able to do is you go up, you take a few photos, you put it on Gumtree, you put it on Facebook Marketplace, and now you're actually generating income. Again, passive income, yes, technically it's active income that can become passive income, because what you could do is you could spend a whole day, you could take all these photos, you plug them onto eBay, and suddenly there's people that might purchase at 1 a.m. looking at your stuff. Now that's technically passive income. So what you would want to do is first have a look around your room, around your house, and see what you aren't using. And the best sort of stuff is vintage things that are in high demand, in very good quality, and 2, sealed product. So something you guys may not know is at the moment, Pokemon cards are exploding. But it's not just Pokemon cards, it's a lot of other things. And especially when you're, our sort of age where you're anywhere from like 20, 25, all the way up to about 40, there are certain things that you may have in your house right now that could be actually worth quite a bit. If you need some help in that sort of area, especially when it comes to like things like Pokemon cards, definitely hit me up. I'm happy to help and at least point you in the right direction. But flipping in 2021 is going to make you a shit ton of money. And I know this because I know what's possible out there. I see a lot of those videos. I actually really enjoy watching them. I think it gives me such a kick when you are able to buy something for $100 and you're able to sell it for $200. In my spare time, I actually go and watch those type of videos. I know it sounds pretty crazy or lame to some, but I actually find them so entertaining that, wow, they were actually able to go and turn $100 worth of items, trade it in, and eventually get to like $1,000. It's actually pretty awesome. So if you do want to check them out, I've got some recommendations. I should definitely share that with you. Now, finally, number 1 thing, okay? The number 1 thing you want to be doing in 2021, or really avoiding, is judgment. Okay, I need to say this again because this is how important it is. It could be starting a YouTube channel or starting up a Facebook page around your, side hustle, or you investing into property in an area that someone else in your social circle may not know and have different thoughts about. It may be about shares and them sharing their little 2 cents on the fact that, oh, maybe these shares won't grow, or they're giving you information that's not contextually relevant to you. Or it could be flipping. You might be having an eBay or Facebook page that someone comes across and says, what are you doing? Like, you're selling things for like $30, $40. Like, are you povo? Are you poor? The thing is, judgment gets you nowhere, okay? I know that for a fact because I do get a little bit of hate comments. I do get a few people trying to go and share their negativity on my stuff. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm 1, really chilled out. 2, I'm a super positive and upbeat person. So those things don't really affect me. I've been running my own brand publicly for about 4 or 5 years. So I've copped a fair share, but you build enough, you build that resilience, and you build a thick skin around it. When you're starting out, especially in 2021, when we come into this, you might not have the ability to really offset that. You might have a negative comment that sticks in your mind for the rest of the day. If you want to talk about mindset, you want to talk about mindset shifts and how to really get focused around these sort of things, I'm happy to make a video about it. I love this stuff. I love sharing, and I get really serious when it comes to judgment, especially from people that contextually don't matter. For instance, why take advice from someone who has no experience in that sort of line of work? And 2, you're also going off someone that might have limiting beliefs within themselves, which they're just projecting onto you. So again, it's really important about who you talk to, but when it comes to really building out a side hustle, building more passive income, you really need to start building up that resilience, start insulating yourself from, getting caught up with the negative comments and negative hate. Because when you're trying to build an audience and when you're trying to build a brand out there, you are definitely going to get people that are jealous of you, that might shit on you, that might not physically, obviously, but send negativity your way. That's unfortunately the society we're in, and I think it's going to become ever more increasing over the next couple of years. So I would say start now. The first few comments are really going to hurt you. I know people that have YouTube channels that have done really well now, but have also sat there and cried because they've had a negative comment really touch them. But for me, in my mind, I always think about how negative must you be, or what a negative mindset you must be in order for you to project that onto someone else. Like, that's messed up. So when I see that sort of stuff, it's more a reflection on that person than it is on you. But you've got to really figure out, is that person really going to help you out when you need to pay bills, or when you need to pick up your kids from school in 5 years' time, but you were too scared to start 5 years ago because you thought, oh, Joey Pants 99 was going to say shit to you. It doesn't make any sense, right? They don't pay your bills at the end of the day, so why the hell do you care what they think? You just got to go out there, you got to dominate, and you got to just take care of yourself. Think about what's right for you. And again, I don't want to sound like motivational speaker or anything, but these are the things that I'm super passionate about. I think you could probably get that from how much energy I've got right now. But essentially, if you want a video around that, I'm happy to make that. If that can help even one person move forward into creating a side hustle and they actually end up making $20,000, $30,000 next year, well, I'm going to be cheering. That's going to be an amazing feeling. So leave me a comment down below if you want that sort of video. And that's it, guys. That's my top tips around 2021 and passive income ideas. I hope you've got some value out of this video. I really am passionate about helping people create more financial choice, and that's just not by buying real estate. Yes, I'm passionate about that, but I do have other things in my life apart from Australian real estate, believe it or not, and I'd love to help you with those things as well. So definitely leave me a comment down below. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that red button that says subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get this video to 100 likes. That would be amazing. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.